Hey everybody, the Robohemoth here, back in with another video for Heroes of History. Today we are going to continue our Grandmaster mini-series for Treasure Hunt. We're going to jump into over to some campaign. Let's find out where, okay, it's right here. To negotiate, hopefully that's enough. I don't want to be spending gems on stamina here, but let's get to negotiating and start our stage 3 of Grandmaster. I'm kind of fully expecting to spend a couple of ambrosia. I want to say on stage 4, so this stage should go pretty easily. I'd be shocked if I had to spend an ambrosia on this stage, but I'm thinking that stage 4, maybe 1 or 2. But let's jump into it and see. So throw on auto for the first little bit, and then took it off to stack a little bit at the end there. We're going to go ahead and throw it back on here in a second, probably. Yep. Means, I don't know if anybody's using means lately. I've got to make a hero highlight on him. He is so absolutely busted right now after they fixed his movement speed ability, and now it actually properly affects. He just deals insane damage. And he kind of always did, but with his movement speed now, he deals damage and debuffs, and so he makes it so much more crucial for you to run kind of a treasure hunt team surrounding him entirely. And then I'm really liking this team so far. I'm probably going to end up swapping Bessie out for somebody else later on, but this team specifically against the minions does really well. I'd like, if I were able to get, Tanzen from the arcane pulls, I'll probably swap her out and throw a healer in here. I think that's really what this team is missing, but I haven't had any luck, and I don't even really know if I'm going for Tanzen now that they've released what the next season's heroes are. I think it'll be really interesting for us to see what each of the next heroes really add to the game. I think they're going to be a little bit stronger of additions. So very curious to see what I decide to do here. I'm probably end up going to honestly save arcane pulls just because I don't really need Tanzen. You don't really need healers in TH if you just level up your heroes a little bit higher, but obviously with the folio blockage in general, it makes it a little bit more difficult. Honestly, this Edison team has been running really smooth, so nothing's going to be changing there. I mean, 100k damage, come on. Edison is still killing it. I see no reason to switch him unless they end up adding some sort of additional level 4 treasure hunt, like a Supreme Grandmaster or Legendary or something like that. But this is another one of the teams that definitely needs a change. Man, I have to change Hassan for something. We need a bit of a stronger tank in here. I'm very close to my Viking pity, so maybe I'll pull Ragnar. Maybe I'll get lucky and pull Ragnar, but overall, Tomo does really solid damage. You can see that it's very close there. If I had some sort of buffer instead of Anne Bonny, she would be able to one-shot. So that's another alternative that I can look into there. But I mean, we all know Hassan is the suicide taunter. That's what I call him. He's a suicide taunter. He's not meant to live. He's meant for you to need to negotiate in order to use him again for his initial taunt. If you can keep him alive, great. But he's not necessary to keep alive, if that makes sense. We're going to go ahead and cleanse Medusa's poison there. All right, that block probably wasn't needed, but just in case, hopefully there's nothing that's going to destroy me. Yep. Should have saved the block, but with Medusa's ability level 30, we are able to quick push. We'll cleanse this, and then we'll block as well. So Robin Hood should not get a shot off. If he does, I'll be kind of ticked off. Okay. So that went really smoothly as well. This team has also been very solid for me. Just my stun cleanse team. It's been really good for me. All the way through from M1 to Grandmaster even. Another negotiation. Can't use that. All right, sweet. That doesn't really happen to me very often. All right. 4 in a row there. Cleo's team. This team really lacks the taunt. I need another taunt hero. So I don't know if they're planning to, well, I guess with the new hero, that team could use a taunt as well. So with the Hassan team could use a taunt, and this team could use a taunt. Hopefully they release a bunch of taunt heroes, so each Grandmaster team can have and end up having a healer and have a taunt hero. That would be ideal for Grandmaster here. But I think it'll be really interesting because once they release additional game modes and once they release an additional, because there's no way they end Treasure Hunt this way. Every single alliance will end up being maxed in Treasure Hunt, at least the top few alliances, within the next couple of months. So they've got to end up releasing some sort of additional challenge, I would imagine, in Treasure Hunt. Maybe the legendary, they have restrictions like that, like the sneak peek for the campaign hard mode. Who knows? If that's the case, that'll change everything up. But it'll increasingly give you that additional challenge. Or maybe the leagues will make things interesting. But they definitely need to add something new, add another reach. And I wonder if the 4-stars are really going to be as useful in those compared to the 5-stars. Because, with each season, we're getting a 4-star and 5-star hero. So I would imagine that their use remains, especially if you have them maxed out. But even some of these 4-stars maxed out now already kind of start to fall off in GM. So I think that'll be really interesting to see. All right, that's done. Hopefully we can kind of speed run through some of these, get these going. I thought that damage was going to be a little higher. That's interesting. Split damage between Joan and Napoleon there. Edison should be able to run through no problem. Hot Chipset's heal it feels like it's gotten stronger. Maybe that's because I've leveled her up a little bit more, but it feels like it's gotten stronger. Like she can heal like almost half a bar of HP. So we'll use her here. Let's see how high her heal goes. Like almost full. That's crazy. So very little damage taken on this team. This team I'm not really worried about. I think that I need to pull, another couple of 5-star heroes that I don't already have, to fill in some of the gaps on some of these teams, including this one. I think Anne Bonny is very underwhelming for what she looks like she can do. She's kind of a worse version of Einstein almost, except hers is movement speed and not attack speed. So I guess it's more closely like Means, but they're both 4-star heroes. And for Means to have an extra 36% of his attack buff, for him to have an extra 50-something% movement speed reduction, for him to have burn damage, for him to have just significantly more damage, she needs like a double in her damage as a buff. They need to literally just 2x it for her to be super useful. But it's helpful in these scenarios with Kin so that he can get his sword off and wipe them out, clean up. So it looks like we've got a couple more tries here. Let's see how we can run this. Okay, this is interesting. Not full, okay. Well, let's back out of here. And we'll jump over to try and find if we can get any RP anywhere. Hero Academy is not going. May have to just bite the bullet and spend the gems, which is fine. Hopefully we can just get a non-RP type of level here. Wow, okay. Looks positive. Maybe no RP. There we go. Okay, sweet. All right, we can keep going. We've got a couple more tries, and then we'll wait until refreshing and jump back in. Got my Medusa team back up here. Medusa, easy clear. I'm currently leveling her right now so that she can kind of clear a little quicker, and because I'm a little bit stuck in campaign on 38.6 still. And so if she's able to do just a little bit more damage, my Cleo won't have to be used against those mobs, and I can focus Cleo on heroes and 3-star it. But progressing in this era has been very difficult because of that. Obviously, I'm in the last era until they add the Gothic New Heights or whatever the name of the other one is. But this will be our last attempt for now, and then we'll jump in a little bit. Van Gogh, I don't like when Van Gogh is getting the tanky damage here. When they aggro him, it's a little more painful than if they were to aggro Cleo. Let's go ahead and invulnerable. And his placement, of course, is not in the largest part of the cluster. So he's going to take a little bit of damage here. Okay, not too bad. In stage 4, that's going to hurt a little bit. But, all right. Moving forward. Okay, now we've got our tries refreshed. And we've got another 15 here. But the stage will be probably done before then, so we won't be using all in this video. We need walls to pop now. Still testing out relics. You know, haven't seen much of a difference, honestly, between the mask, the beetle. Really, I mean, I find them to be a little underwhelming, so I wasn't going to be doing any more videos or anything of those sorts on those newer relics. Let's wait until the next set come out. I believe that they're about to be on beta, so once those come out, that'll be great. But until then, I'm not going to be doing any more pulls for this season. Probably not going to even max out the pass again, but it is what it is. I think that if their HP were to fill back up until 25%, I think it would be a different story. But 15% is just too small of a number, because if they're already at the point, unless it's like a 1v1 in arena, there's just not going to be as much time to save them than, like I said, if there was an arena type battle, which would make a little bit of a difference, but not big enough to be game changing for PvE type modes. To be honest with you, let's see how Edison does against this type of level here. We're gonna need Robin to take out that Medusa ASAP. Okay, sweet. So I mean, most people are still above 50%. Yeah, all above 50% going into wave 2. Thankfully, no Cleo. We're going to need Edison to jump before that Achilles pops off. So hopefully he charges fast enough. Oh, that was so clutch. So Edison with a nice little bit of an escape move there. We're back at full HP pretty much. Wow, that was a good boss fight there. 90% HP. We'll take it. Folio? No folio. All right. Do we need to negotiate? Well, we're going to do it anyways. Nope. We don't need it. He's at 60%. If he doesn't last at 60%, I got no words. Tomo with the big slam. Okay. Pop off. Her ability, I believe, is maxed for me. If not, then I got to work on her, because any sort of damage addition that she can add on this team would be perfect. Not going to be working on Anne Bonny, to be honest. Just not. I think that there are more important heroes in her specific troop type for me to work on right now. I've got some 5 stars that have been sitting there for a little bit, waiting on some of the others to finish, like Means, Beethoven, etc. I just finished Beethoven, or he's just about to finish, and then I'll probably work on either Da Vinci or Einstein, something like that. So Einstein, fun fact, they did confirm his bug, so his bug will be fixed on this next update, which I am super excited for. He's actually going to have a ton of use now after his bug fix. So before, his debuff wasn't working for that attack speed. So he does like 99% attack speed debuff for enemies around his black hole. It wasn't working. There was little to no difference. Now, if it actually works properly, he's going to have a ton of use. I mean, whether it's PvE or PvP even. You know, causing your enemies not to be able to hit you fast enough is going to be massive, especially against these bigger mob clumps with a taunt unit. I think that he's going to be really solid in a TH team. So second to last fight for this video. We've got our Wallace team here. Yeah, see, he should be fine. At 60% HP. We just need him to pop off now so we can save him a little bit. A little bit of HP jumping into wave 2 there. And then we'll save our ults. Save Eric, Pythagoras. Wallace is also ready to pop as well. Yeah, we're totally fine. I should have probably popped Eric first. That was dumb. But popping everybody off now. And cleared. We're definitely going to need to negotiate after the boss fight, that's for sure. I got to get those guys back up and running here. So we got Einstein and Cleo against this team. I was thinking, should I use an Ambrosia and swap somebody out? If we lose, we're going to end up swapping somebody out using Ambrosia. But we should be okay, hopefully. Oh gosh, this is going to be rough. This one's going to be close for sure. Pop now. Lower that accuracy. Miss for a couple seconds. Well, look, funny that I was talking about that. Why was his attack speed working there, but doesn't work when I use it? Funny, huh? Wouldn't let me use any of their ults. Okay, cool. This is definitely going to be a reset here. There's no way I'm winning with this, with the rest of these guys, so we'll end up having to back out here. And jumping in again. Let's swap somebody out. Look, Napoleon's the fountain of youth. Yeah, no, I think that if I just change the order of ults, or if I save ults for a specific time, I think this is winnable. Kind of regretting not swapping somebody out now, though. Hopefully I didn't just waste another try. I'm shocked to have lost something this early, though. That's not a good sign for stage 4 for sure. Oh, we're going to have to pop somebody here. Napoleon's about to die. Let's click Napoleon quickly. Okay. Washington was able to hit on time. Everybody's stunned. We may have a chance here. If my Joan dies, we're toast. But she's got that attack buff now. We got the stun. Washington's about to pop again. This is going to be really tight. We should be good, though. We should be good. Yeah, okay. I'm honestly shocked that I had as many survivors as I did. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Please leave a like and subscribe.